Nigga, I'm more like a celebrated holiday, nigga. I'm Kwanzaa, nigga. Why do I never hit this fucking
Just stupid.
I ate touchscreen, bro. When it was buttons, nigga, I knew where to hit it.
What the fuck you mean that alien ass sound?
It wasn't fucking good. Yeah. We on the air?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can start.
All right, let's do this. Back up in this bitch. Back up in this bitch. Back up in this. Cha. You feel me? That was supposed to be a lot fucking louder. God damn it. You feel me? The phone is back. You know what I'm saying? The reel is back. The triller's back, and we giving y'all that feeling back. You feel me? Pod gods, we move the culture. You feel me? When my hair moves, y'all move. Just like that. You feel me? I be your host. Say Quan the Don. Sometimes I eat wontons. Sometimes I talk to my mom. You feel me? Here are my co-hosts. What's your name, gangster?
You know what it is. It's your main man, the Unstoppable Bloodbath. Back at it again with another episode of the Hold It Down podcast. You've already heard from our co-host, one of the weakest humans on earth, Quancha himself.
Quancha? It don't even work, and yet it works. That's exactly what makes it worse.
I was just like, Yamcha ho, Kwanzaa ho. It kind of, it's a reach, but it's not that bad.
Nigga, I'm more like a celebrated holiday, nigga. I'm Kwanzaa, nigga. Why do I never hit this fucking
Just stupid.
I ate touchscreen, bro. When it was buttons, nigga, I knew where to hit it.
What the fuck you mean that alien ass sound?
It wasn't supposed to do that.
That nigga,
damn.
Space Invader ass.
I hit the fucking sonar button. What the god?
None of those shits came through. Epic fail.
No. I'm gonna find somewhere to right there. Get the shit. But anyway, we back again. Returning to the Mac again. You feel me? In this building again. The kitchen again. Cooking. More content for y'all.
Cooking up a whole other episode of the Hold Down podcast where we talk hip hop and better rap culture as a whole. Still at it in the kitchen, doing what we do, talking that rap talk. Now, this week's episode.
This week,
we're going to cover Summer Madness. Summer Madness 11, to be exact, because it's the 11th one.
SM11, need y'all to hashtag.
Exactly.
Said that shit every turn night.
If you're a battle rap fan, for real, did you already know how big Summer Madness is? This is like the biggest event of the year. So,
is it like the WrestleMania for the Battle Rap League? Would you say that?
No, because remember last episode you asked me that, and I said technically it would be more like SummerSlam, because SummerSlam is in the summer and WrestleMania is in the spring. So this would be their SummerSlam, which SummerSlam is like their second biggest wrestling event of the year. They have like the 4 big events. You got the Royal Rumble, you got WrestleMania, you got SummerSlam, and then they usually make up another one every year that they pitch to be the biggest one.
I'm not gonna lie, even as a wrestling fan, I never knew the significance of the other ones. I only knew that WrestleMania was the biggest one, but like the other ones I couldn't tell, like with No Mercy. Even when they made games after, I was like, I couldn't tell.
They have monthly pay-per-views, but there's certain ones that are like, all right, this, you know what it is. Like, you know Royal Rumble is a big deal.
Yeah.
And you know that WrestleMania is a big deal. Like, the WrestleMania is like the biggest deal, but they trying to treat SummerSlam like another WrestleMania. Like, because
summertime, you know what I'm saying? I just knew when the freaking pay-per-views happened, I was extra pissed because I'm like, another batch of good-ass matches I'm not going to see. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I understand. My mom ain't never bought a pay-per-view, not once in my life.
Never. Nigga, I saw a I don't know which one it was, but I know my uncle bought a WrestleMania like probably 2 years after it happened, and I got to watch it. I was excited though, like I didn't already know the results and shit.
Yeah, we had the tapes of them.
Yeah,
I ain't never seen it live. I had to watch it later on VHS.
I remember watching the Hell in a Cell that had it was Rikishi, The Rock, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle. Did I already say Rikishi?
Yes, you did.
Undertaker. That was the six, and I was like, these niggas don't belong in the Hell in a Cell. But I was like, I want to see that shit.
That was.
I got to see it later, but
that was the one where they threw Rikishi off the top
shit into a truck.
That truck. Yeah,
that shit was crazy. That shit was, even though it was like it was a bed of hay. Still a heavy ass man. He was the one that wasn't supposed to go through the cell. Like I don't think anybody saw that coming. I'm like, nigga, that's an injury waiting to happen. But Vance was like, make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
That was why they randomly had a bed of hay there.
Yeah,
because there's no
it
other
made
reason
sense.
at a wrestling event to have a truck full of hay.
If he fell off anything, he would have died or had a freaking like injury, like legs going the other way easily. You feel me?
Yeah, but this show is not about wrestling. You want to talk wrestling with me? Head over to DEW.
You feel me?
The best 10 minutes on Twitch, the official post show of Dead and Gaming,
my nigga.
every Tuesday.
But I know how to throw up the alley-oop for you to slam it. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure. But
and then you're gonna still tell the ref I don't get no assist because you a hater, nigga.
This week's episode, like I said, is mainly gonna be a Summer Madness recap because it was like 7 battles to get through.
Shit.
And we got to get through all of them. So we're not gonna be doing individual scores. We're gonna do general recaps and like notes of each battle.
Yeah.
But we still got news, hip hop shenanigans.
You
always got that.
You
and
did.
Then we're gonna close it up with our artist of the week after we review the event.
Bow.
I purposely did not give Quan the details of this week's news because I wanted him to react in the moment. Okay. Now I'm gonna start with some lighter news and then we'll get into the real juicy news. Okay. The lighter news.
I like juicy.
The lighter news where I've learned how to use Twitter Spaces correctly. I was on the Hold It Down Pod account, and I realized that the battle rap community uses Twitter Spaces all the time. Twitter Spaces, to those who aren't initiated or don't know, don't use Twitter, it's basically the Twitter version of Clubhouse. Works the exact same way. People can hop in and out the chat. You can let people speak. All that. But the battle rap community uses it all the time. I was in this chat the other day, and they would discuss, it was the battle rap doctor, he's really cool battle rap dude to follow on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? All up in the socials. Yoshi was in there, Yoshi G the rapper, like all kinds of like other people who follow battle rap. They was in there just chatting, like Bill Collector was in there, Easy the Block Captain was in, like actual rappers being there. It's like niggas be in these spaces talking. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get hip. So that's what I did. I've been getting more hip. I've been getting more conversations, get the word out, spreading the word. But anyway, point was,
like the gospel, huh?
Niggas were debating on JC was supposed to go against Sue Surf at this upcoming event. The news just recently changed as of like earlier today. JC put out a tweet saying he good. Because Surf was supposed to battle Calico as an event coming up later this year. I forget what it's called. Calico backed out saying they ain't giving him enough money. Calico about that paper. So
I'll give him that because I ain't gonna tell you, like, this might be a spoiler word because we're gonna talk about it later. But he did mention in the battle with him and Geechee Gotti, he got $50K.
That's what he said.
And I will say, just for this moment, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll try to get back to him getting the $50K. But yeah, if he's getting around that for a battle, it got to be that. Like if it's 40, it's probably too low. 35, get the fuck out of my face. So I can understand that. 'Cause that's a lot.
Yeah, it is. That's
a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
And I'm glad niggas is getting that kind of money. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad.
I feel like if you're good enough at battle rap, it should be all that should be your only job. You know, like as other rappers who just make regular like industry music, and that can be their only job. Battle rappers should be able to do the same thing. Like you still rapping, you still putting on shows. Like, hey.
Now, Calico ain't gonna like this, but I do not feel like he is worth $50K. I would definitely say that. He's good. It's good. Good kid right there. But 50? Because I ain't gonna hold you. Like besides the tournaments, that's the most I've heard from somebody. But you might know something
because nobody really talks about their numbers. I don't know how much these niggas get paid. I have no idea. Calico though, pretty sure he has the most Summer Madness appearances.
So that might have been why he got that for that battle.
He's the reason that niggas say it's starting to feel like Summer Madness again. That's all Calico. So,
yeah, but he has been kind of weak lately too. I haven't heard a really impressive Calico battle in a while.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And keeping it G real, I haven't really been a Calico fan like that since he had a low cut.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a pool with 6 bitches.
But that's not all I was here to discuss. I'm talking about JC's posted battle Surf because
he ducked. I'll say it right now. That's ducking.
That's what the discourse is about. Because I was out. That's not true. I was in the chat, and at that moment in time, the battle was still on, and they were saying how JC deserves this. JC is so great. JC this. JC is that. And I realized in that moment that me and you are part of the minority, because the rest of the world feels that JC is amazing. So
they think he the real JC. They think he Jesus Christ. Like we've even had a moment of like, listen, we're missing. Let's watch some. We watched 3 and judged them, and I was like, all right, I have a different appreciation for him. He's definitely good, but because we thought he was not bad, but just king average. Then we went from like, all right, he's not king average. He's actually good. Still don't understand what the hype is, but he is good. Now for niggas to be like he deserves Sue Surf.
Niggas said, so a lot of the points that people was making was most people duck JC. Say because JC calls out niggas and niggas be afraid to battle JC. So it's not JC's fault that he can't battle the top tier niggas. And I was just like, all right, that's one way to look at it. But then they said that the only reason because Surf called out JC. Surf made it. Surf called out his hit list of niggas he wanted to battle, and JC was on that list. So can't nobody say that Surf is ducking him no more.
Yeah, it sound like ducking. And Sue Surf is definitely a top tier. And
everybody want to battle Surf.
Yeah, and we'll even say that, like, you know, he did decent. He did good on this last battle. Like,
yeah,
because we was definitely about to say he was from 63rd.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which I'm going to retire that because I ain't going to lie. I don't want to meet no, you know what I mean?
I don't want to meet nobody from 63rd. I'm not from there. I'm not going to be talking like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to. So I'm retiring that today. You know what I'm saying?
But, so, I realized, all right, everybody else loves JC, so maybe I need to figure out what's going on here. The main argument people was making was stuff like JC is going to come at it different because it was a small room battle. It's not no crowd. And I said, well, if it's no crowd, JC got a good chance at winning.
Yeah, very much.
We've seen Surf choked 3 times in a row in small room battles.
Yeah.
All in 1 year. And this JC battle, I think, was like a month out. And then JC had also mentioned that he's never had a month to prep for a battle, which means
he's been doing it with less than that.
Yes. So he was like, I usually write my battles in 14 days. So that means it's like with a whole month of prep time, they was like, yo, JC gonna be crazy. We ain't never seen the JC at this power level we finna see. But
I guess. I just don't. Okay. Also, I feel like battle rappers, a lot of them really don't take the whole month. Like everybody has a different process, but like even with the with Charlie Clips having a battle coming, like
I think he already had it.
He already had it. Well, he was talking about like sometimes he's prepped for niggas in the week of the battle. Sometimes he's prepped for niggas a day or two before. Sometimes he's prepped that day. You know what I'm saying? It comes to you when it comes to you, but like having a month doesn't mean, I don't think it's gonna be better. Now, if it's like something like a week, you know, shout out to, I forgot the name of the nigga that only had a week to prepare, but that might be a little too short. But like
Clone.
Yeah, that's the name. Really, that's the name. His name is Clone. You need to change that shit. That was not a good
about the nigga that battled Big K, right?
Yeah. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, he need to change that name. I ain't gonna lie. That's too many flips. Don't even be there sounding like niggas already sound like somebody. Don't sound like somebody. What? You are a whole round waiting to happen.
Speaking of sounding like somebody.
Oh shit.
That gets into our real battle rap news topic. Now, being that this is a show about battle rap, I really love when our news topics can revolve around battle rap. This is the juiciest news in battle rap right now. Are you familiar with the gentleman named Prep?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been wanting to know what the fuck. So I'm actually excited. What's going on?
So Prep, niggas been going off on Prep for a couple weeks now. The Restore Order even had a whole segment packing this nigga the fuck up. So Prep is done in these streets.
Apparently.
There's a woman named Nettie. Okay, Nettie, she's just cool with everybody in the culture. She from Baltimore. She cool with battle rap. She beat events.
Okay.
She's done nothing wrong.
She didn't do nothing wrong.
Her and Prep is cool. Like she was like, "Yo, Prep hit me up. We cool. No issues there." Prep, he's a loud boy. That's the group he's in. So his stance is that Nettie was feeling insecure and down on herself. So he said that he was going to show her that niggas are into her and that want to fuck with her. So he sent her a screenshot from a group chat called the Hoe Niggas. And the Hoe Niggas consisted of him, Kid Slade, Holmesy the God, T-Top, and Rum Nitty. And she said that she never met Kid Slade or really don't know Rum Nitty, but she knows T-Top and Holmesy, so she was surprised they didn't be talking about her like this, saying that they wanted to hit. Then, so she was confused about it. So then she was talking to Holmesy like, "Yo, what y'all talking about me?" Da 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 da. Holmesy said, "This is fake." So if you don't understand, Prep made a fake group chat, Photoshop pictures onto the other niggas in said fake group chat, then pretended to be these niggas and talk about wanting to fuck her in this fake group chat called the Hoe Niggas.
This is a far cry right here. No video game. This is weird.
So Prep is pretending to be niggas to talk to women who don't want him. So the whole culture is like, yo, this nigga's done.
This nigga weird.
It's over for this nigga.
This nigga, that's some weird ass shit, bro.
Big weirdo energy.
And now this makes that Geechee Gotti line so.
Now you get it. Niggas been having Prep lines.
I gotta change my stance on that. God damn. Okay. Yeah. So now I understand why niggas been dissing Prep.
All the jokes have been about Prep for a couple weeks now, bro.
Okay, yeah.
All I see up and down on my timeline, Prep was pretending to be B2. Like all the battle rappers has got jokes about Prep. Prep gonna be the punchline for a couple more months, bro.
Yeah, he might as well battle KCJ again because that's gonna be that's a hard L. What the fuck is wrong with niggas, my nigga?
It's a rat.
How do you fake yourself into violating God? Because I was about to say, oh, he's fucked up because he violated God code, but it wasn't even that. he created
this whole world.
This nigga simmed the whole fucking.
Yes, bro.
It is. I am sorry. You know what I'm saying? If shout out to the Be More Girls self-esteem or whatever. I hope it's not like that. I hope that was fake too. But it is never that serious. Okay.
No, it's very
never
fake.
this.
That's so I was catching up because she here went live to address the whole situation and break it all down. And Holmesy got in the live and everything. She was just like, "This nigga is weird." Like
is weird.
She was going in. She was like, "Yo, this nigga is a scumbag. Like, who does weird shit like this?" Like,
that's gotta be the weirdest shit I have ever heard in the battle rap world. I ain't gonna hold you. That's top weird shit.
That's why I was like, I'm not gonna tell you till we get here.
And the weirdest thing too, no homo. Prep's not a bad looking dude. So like, why do niggas gotta
weird, nigga?
That's weird ass shit.
You could be weird and attractive at the same time.
Yeah, but sometimes niggas that don't be attractive, it leads them to do weird shit because trying to be themselves don't work. But that's just weird. This is 1,000 times worse than when a nigga got in an argument with a nigga in a bar and the nigga in the argument was trying to tell a nigga, "I'm gonna fuck you," and nigga said it twice. I gotta find that video. It was him and other battle rappers, and it was like taped and shit. I guess it was almost like a face-off before the face-offs. But Prep was in there, and I didn't know who that nigga was, but I just know he got like into them selling the fight arguments with somebody, and he was like, "I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna." He said it twice. That's what got me. It's like niggas get flustered and fuck up their words. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, knuckles to the Sonic. Niggas do that shit all the time. But when the niggas say, "I'm gonna fuck you" twice and forgets the up, it's supposed to be up and it's stuck. But apparently, like, yeah, that shit is terrible. This is, yeah, that's I ain't gonna lie, that's a third strike for this nigga.
it's over for him.
He told niggas he was gonna fuck them. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't look Casey J in the face, and now all of a sudden he making fake group chat screenshots for a chick's self-esteem that might not even be down.
Mm-hmm. So then
I've never been invested in somebody that much to do some shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So then now he had to apologize. Oh look, no, Twerk was in that chat too. And she was just like, she said she don't know Twerk like that either. So it really came down to Holmesy, the one that helped her solve it. Cause Holmesy was like, yo, I don't even talk like this. He's like, plus me and you were cool. Like, and like she was saying that luckily she's not no woman who like just rushes into things. So she's like, if I would have been posting on social media about these dudes talking about me, they all have women and lives. It would have been messy.
Yeah,
she's like, luckily
crazy.
I sat back and I cracked the case.
Yeah. Cause then she would have looked crazy.
Yeah, she would look crazy too. So it all worked out. The only prep is the one looking crazy in this whole situation.
What in the fuck what is going on in this world, bro? What is going on? Yo, yeah, that's some weird ass shit, bro. I've never been, and you know, Saquon ain't never had no hoes my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If my sons end up having hoes, it wasn't from my side of the family. You know what I'm saying? Or it wasn't from his dad. You feel me? But never been that desperate to make a fake shit. Bruh, how do you even, I don't even know how, like, that means, like, did the nigga, just get a screenshot of, like, an actual conversation and then change the name, change shit? Or did the nigga actually, like, make a fake thing and then have different phones and then text himself and talk amongst himself with the shit?
I think that's what he was doing.
What in the fuck is wrong with niggas, bruh? You could have spent time remembering your rounds against KCJ, and yet you doing this dumb shit. What is wrong with niggas, bro? This shit make my head hurt. What is wrong with these niggas, bro? What is
I knew you wasn't gonna be ready for this one, bro.
Yo, I am flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? I am befuddled right now. That is crazy. I've never heard no weird shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
This might be the one thing that might bring Adi Boom back. Niggas gonna be like, hey, you snitched, but at least you ain't do that.
Yeah,
you ain't on that dumbass shit.
He done. Like everybody, he done, bro. He gotta lay low for at least a year and some change.
If that nigga battles, he's gonna be Cassidy. He's gonna be just there to get beat up.
I forget who said it. I was listening to somebody. They said, look, his only choice is to really play into this being other niggas thing. He need to become the battle rap Shang Tsung. That's what they said. He'd be the battle rap Shang Tsung and just start pretending to be everybody else in his rounds. Maybe that's his only way to get up out of this.
And he could too. I mean, that would be an angle that could work.
That's the only way to spin this, bro.
He got to talk to John the Don. you know when that nigga first came out, everybody was like, he ain't got no style. He keep taking other niggas' style. That's what he need to do. You gotta talk to John the Don and be like, yo, you got any rhymes left over, bro? You got any rhymes from your leftover days, bro? I'm telling you, that shit's crazy. Cause that could work. I've seen it work too. Like in Arsenal's early days, he did that shit when he I think it was going against Tech 9, rest in peace. Like early on, like back when it was in the store, Lions Den, and I think he did like he pretended to be Head Ice and then a Goods bar, and it was fire. It was fire to me. I liked it, but that's the only way. That was actually whoever said that. That was a good idea.
Yeah, I forget who said it. It might have been it might have been Ike P, but it probably was Ike P. But yeah, niggas was.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea because other than that, you're done out here. You're done because you're also respectfully, you're not good enough to like fight through these shits because anything somebody says, at least your first 3 battles are automatic losses, no matter what. Unless you're against somebody that's ass, like anybody you go against at this point is going to be good enough to craft that shit and work that shit into an amazing round, and it's going to flame your ass. You know what I'm saying? Automatically, emphatically, indubitably. All that shit, all the synonyms. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a wrap for you. You're a gyro at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
What is wrong with niggas, bro?
I don't know. Also, and well, this one ain't really made news. This was just funny. I was watching Restore Order the other day. This was not the same episode where they packed up prep, but they had Shotgun Suge on there, and Shotgun Suge was just, you know what I'm saying, he was in there doing his thing. They was talking. It was real chill. And then he started talking about how Head Ice had been ducking him, and Sway was like, "Yo, Head Ice be in the chat. I'm gonna hear from him later. You know he gonna say something." No later than 10 minutes later.
You know Head Ice is always there.
Head Ice called into the show.
There's one thing that Head Ice knows how to do is be there.
Head Ice called into the show and started talking crazy.
Cause I know, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I know you don't really care for Head Ice, but I've never heard Head Ice ducked me. I never heard nobody say that. He's battled anybody. He'll battle anybody. Anybody that's worth the time. I've seen him battle like, I mean, it was back when I didn't know who he was, but he was known. I've seen him battle nobodies. And that's why he's kind of like he destroyed that nigga. Even though it was a nobody, like the nigga quit. The nigga literally quit, and then another nigga came through and he battled that nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the same battle. So it's shit like that is like, I know you don't care for him, but like when you do shit like that, niggas be like, yeah, that nigga nice, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, basically Suge was saying that Ice was ducking him. That nigga had to call up.
Suge?
He
respectfully.
Look. I was thinking that, but then they ran through Suge's resume, and it's like Suge has battled everybody. So it's like who else is left? Honestly, Suge said the only people he really want to still battle is, he said it's a nigga we don't care for. The nigga, he don't be saying nothing.
It ain't Stumbles, is it?
No, it wasn't. The nigga
Hitman Holla?
Nah, same city.
Same city? Okay.
A-Verb.
Oh, I'm about to say A-Verb, yeah. A-Verb been ass, like, I ain't gonna hold you.
He'll be saying that. That's
he need meat again.
But, pause. But
he need meat, though.
Suge.
Sausage.
Suge says.
That nigga need protein.
Come on, man. You see me trying to get my point out. What the fuck, bro?
A-Verb been ass, bro. Cause literally, bro, like shit. I remember when we were watching him a while ago, and we was like, "Why he sound like a Lux that like has no bars, like a Lux that talks about space and shit." Like,
yeah, but Suge said that he was trying to battle Verb for the longest. It just ain't happy. He said that's really the only battle he left that he won. But he said Ice was ducking him. Ice called up there, had to dead that shit. Ice was like, "Nigga, I ain't never ducked nobody
ever." All
this and that. Like it's not like they was yelling that. Like you could tell clearly they're really cool. Yeah. He was like, "Look, you know I love you, but I gotta talk to you right now. Yeah. I ain't never ducked you." He's just like, "Nigga, we could battle. It could be whatever." Yeah. He's like, "I got a battle coming up. I can schedule you in a little bit after that. Nigga, we can make this happen. Ain't nobody ducking you." So.
And I would check that too, because I don't know if he's still on fire like he was last time. But the last Head Ice battle we watched,
it was good. When he battled Av, that was really good.
It was the best Head Ice I ever heard. So if he somehow, I don't know his age, and niggas be trying to call him old, so I don't want to disrespect him by putting that guess age out there. But if he's still getting better at this point, that nigga missing Miyagi, boy. Like you might want to sit down, boy. You feel me? Wax on, wax off, my nigga. You might want to relax. Especially Suge has gotten better too. But never, we still have yet to be like impressed by him. Like, what was the best battle he did against JC? And that was still king of that. Even JC.
He's saying he's saying that he beat B-Dot in that battle they had a couple months ago.
He beat who? B-Dot?
Yeah.
I highly doubt.
And this was and B-Dot been heating up. So he was saying that he battled B-Dot because everybody else is scared to battle B-Dot. So Suge's reasoning was like, because I'm like, people in the chat was calling that nigga out. You know, like the store order chat is ruthless. He was just like, niggas in the chat saying I'm not all that, but I beat your favorite battle rappers before.
That is what I don't know. He's battled your favorite rappers. Beat? Don't know. I don't think I've ever heard Shotgun Suge beat anybody. The only time he's ever beat somebody was when he partnered with Twerk, right? And it was leapfrogging and shit. That was the only time he ever might have beat. But him by himself beat somebody? Nah. No.
I'm just letting you know what that man said.
Not even close. Like, nigga, that nigga can go against Loso and Loso will win. Not even gonna hold you. I haven't been impressed by Loso in a minute neither.
I like Loso, but yeah, I haven't been impressed with him in a little bit, but I do like him still.
Loso is good against anybody that like doesn't have like a cause or like doesn't have like a stance. You know what I'm saying? Like even New Jersey Twerk, when Twerk went against him, like Twerk whooped his ass, in my opinion. And I feel like it was only because, like, I was asking you, I was like, yo, did they get into it or something? Like it seemed like Twerk knows him, but I feel like Twerk really don't like him. Like he's coming with like points. He's got subject matter. It wasn't just mindless like gat busting bars, which Twerk does that. He's one of the best to do that too. It was like, nigga, okay, you Christian, nigga, I'm breaking down the Bible against you, and in a good way, because you know niggas been taking the angle with you know him, A Ward, and Saga.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like A Ward though. A Ward's kind of funny.
Yeah,
the best part of Loso's part was when A Ward stepped in and was like, temper. I just saw him. He gave that nigga like a teacher look. He was like talking in class. Like it was the funniest shit.
Speaking of white men rapping, one of our comments did correct us. The guy who jumped into that T-Top battle is a battle rapper.
I would think so, because he definitely had some bars.
Yeah, let me pull
the way he said it.
Let me pull up the comment real quick. Wait, is this it? That's not the comment. Nope, that's the wrong comment. That was another video. Niggas just be talking. Yep. Charles Bradley, aka Public Enemy B. He said,
shout out to Public Enemy B, bro. You shout out to you, bro.
Exactly. He said the white guy is a battle rapper named Anderson Burris. He's one of the newer guys out of the Crucible. He's also from North Carolina.
Okay.
And that was in North Carolina. It makes sense.
Come
all
on,
that
raise up.
Connects. Yeah, I think that concludes this week's rap shenanigans or hip hop shenanigans. You know,
got you. Pardon me, I have to sell somebody some money right now.
Nah, you ain't bothering me, no.
It's
You over there disclosing your own information on the show. Ain't nobody.
I mean, I usually don't be on the phone, so I do feel like it's a little disrespectful to be in the middle of the pod on the phone.
I'll be on the phone.
Yeah, but you kind of have a way of. You're not the talkative one on here, so like you kind of have a way of like the crowd won't notice, which I feel like I made, you know, it's gonna look a little weird if I'm like in and out of shit. So
see, I'm gonna just keep talking then. So, like I said, this week we're doing Summer Madness 11, 7 battles on this card. I feel just general feelings. I think this was a good event. Production value wise, this was a great event. I think the production values were excellent on Summer Madness. If you watched it live, you saw that they had the 2 stages. You saw the crowd. Like, the event overall was very well done. Honestly. Some of these battles, not so hot, but that's not URL's fault. They can't make the niggas put on a great show. All they can do is give them the venue. And the venue and the setup, all the production value, excellent. Most of these battles, good.
And it was a good crowd too, which is very important.
Yeah.
The only thing that we'll say about the crowd is I do finally get your point of like not being excited about the crowd because it makes the battles longer. But, you know, we do it for y'all. But I am going to miss like having battles. And even though it be 8 or 7, it's like, all right, I know these are going to be at least around half an hour. I can get this done. Let me just block out 3 hours for the day. I can do it. But now, nigga, one of the battles was like a whole fucking hour, my nigga, by itself.
I think
other ones was 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So while the crowd is back, it's cool, awesome. I am gonna miss niggas getting straight to the point and it just being about the bars, and it being like even with a small crowd, it was still enough of a crowd that if niggas said some ill shit, you would get reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool, but you know, niggas got to make that money.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. And shout out to Houston. That's where it was.
It was Houston.
Houston's a good crowd. I go.
Yeah, they were a great crowd. Way better than these ass Atlanta crowds. So.
Atlanta, y'all get as far as battle rap, y'all gotta get it together. Y'all have to get it together. I understand. I'm a Future fan too. You feel me? Y'all gotta get that shit together, bro. That shit crazy.
Definitely.
I have not like it's to the point that if they have Summer Madness 12 in Atlanta, I'm gonna be like, you sure you want to watch it? Like we might contemplate not doing this shit because y'all. There's some times where y'all are cool and then y'all take some good battles and just decide to do whatever y'all feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
All right,
yeah,
we're gonna get to these battles, and I got them in order this week.
You feel me?
So, the first battle on the card was the
Prep versus himself. So you mean Prep was in a 6-man Hell in a Cell? Prep, what the fuck, Prep? Like, God, dude, that's gonna have free rent in my head. That's how weird that shit was. Like, that shit it's gonna be some shit I can't forget. You feel me?
Anyway, the first battle was Ultimate Madness 4 finale. It was Real Name Brandon versus MVP.
Okay, now here's gonna be the part where you get a little upset with me. That's the one battle I didn't see.
Why?
Because it wasn't on the card of actual things. It was still on the with the tournament background. So like I was gonna watch it, but I just went straight to Summer Madness 11. So, you know, that was the one thing I didn't see. So how did it go, buddy?
It was a murder. Real Name Brandon murdered that nigga. Like,
really? NXT. Well, I don't know why I can't call him Next. Next didn't just shout out how much he hates. He
Next
didn't just
wasn't there.
What the
dumbass nigga? Pay attention next time. It was Real Name Brandon versus MVP.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you bringing up old shit. Like I said, the battle was Real Name Brandon versus MVP. Real Name Brandon murdered that nigga. It was not close. MVP was up there rapping. The crowd did not care. And again, this is the first battle of the night. So the crowd is at their most awake because they're not tired yet.
Yeah. They
didn't give a damn what MVP had to say. Real Name Brandon.
He made them tired.
Real Name Brandon, he looked too comfortable for that stage. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, bro. Like, you good, but he was working the crowd. He'd walking side to side. He wasn't even rapping. He rapping to the crowd, murdering this nigga. Like, it was bad. Like, sweet. All his bars, because like I know that he's in EFB, and he was really every fucking bar in this nigga, bro. Like the crowd was on the edge of their toes because they ain't got seats. They were on their tippy toes and the height of these Real Name Brandon bars, bro.
Damn,
it was a slaughter. And MVP, bro, I felt bad. He was trying. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what that nigga said. Real Name Brandon was killing him.
So it was basically like the first battle on 8 Mile. It was a slaughter like that.
It was an alphabet slaughter. Because my nigga, R&B murdered MVP.
Damn.
But.
You know what's fucked up? Until you just said that, I didn't realize those were the initials for his name.
Yeah.
And that's actually kind of fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'll use that in the bar if he didn't already. But yeah, that's crazy because like, the first time we heard MVP, of course, it was mid, and he came back with something to prove, and that was the best MVP. He was actually fire. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he was.
If this is how he is, then he could actually stand with some of the ill niggas that we, from the new generation. But I guess well, you're unbiased. Was he actually spitting some good shit, or it was just
his bars weren't bad.
Just the crowd was not.
Crowd didn't care.
So
they didn't give a piece of a fuck.
It was T-Pain versus Chocolate Drop.
Yeah, it was like that. Because like MVP was rapping his hardest, and then Real Name Brandon be like, "All right, you done?" I'm with the bartering. It's really like he was animated and shit. He kept having to pause to let the crowd quiet down. His rounds were so much longer than MVP's. Because he couldn't rap no more because he had to wait for the crowd to stop.
Damn.
The crowd, you would have thought that the whole crowd was Mr. Crocker and he was a fairy godparent. Because the way the niggas was going nuts, don't make no sense, bro.
You mean to tell me MVP was a Dinkelberg?
Yeah, man. He looked like a real pixie.
Damn.
Niggas ain't care. I felt bad. And so, Ultimate Madness is judged.
Yeah.
So they took a couple seconds to judge. They had DNA come out and announce the winner. By unanimous decision, we chose Real Name Brandon. Well, good, nigga. MVP didn't get a piece of a chant or a crowd reaction. And again, his bars weren't bad. His bars wasn't as good as Brandon's. They still were some pretty good bars.
Yeah.
But that damn crowd control and that delivery took him to the moon, bro.
Damn.
It was, you knew after the first round, you knew it was over. This is not his first round. It was over.
Damn, sorry MVP, because we know you can go to a certain level because you earned my respect with that with the second battle you had. Yeah. But yeah, I guess with the crowd, Real name Brandon, I ain't gonna lie, real name Brandon might be the New Jersey Twerk. Because niggas really like.
I ain't gonna sell that just yet. I sent you a video a couple days ago
of them, him and Fonz. That shit was the funniest shit because them niggas
they just kept moving each other because they both big. Like, they were just two big bellies smacking each other, talking about some. He ain't even like that for real. I'm like this, I'm like that, and like clearly, if you haven't seen the video, they're cool with each other because like most of these niggas are cool with each other. So they're trying to sell a fight. But they also try not to laugh at the same time.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, because them niggas look like brothers that was fighting. Because them niggas just like, because if you don't like a nigga, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna let a nigga get that physical with you.
Yeah.
And like at a certain point, they was trying to talk, and then they would like be bumping it, and they was just bumping each other, and then freaking Fonz moved the nigga to like the wall and shit. He was like, "Nigga, I boxed him out. He don't even know. He a rookie. He a rookie, son." Like,
so
them niggas was funny as hell for that shit.
People are saying they need to have some Ultimate Madness battles because Fonz won Ultimate Madness 1, then Bill Collector won Ultimate Madness 2, then Geechee / Rum won Ultimate Madness 3, and now we got real name Brandon won the 4th one. No, wait, no, Holmesy won the 2nd one, not Bill Collector. I apologize. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. But
we're gonna make an ultimate summer madness. There's a lot of madness going on. I ain't gonna lie though. I shout out to real name Brandon. Even though I'm mad that like his second round didn't happen because I was about to say nigga backed out, but was it Piranha had a legal trouble and shit? Because I wanted to see real name Brandon because like I've only seen that first round of his and he was amazing there, and I seen unexpected big things from him from that. And it's good to see that he's still showing up. I'm saying it right now. I ain't gonna hold you. This new generation of niggas is coming for y'all niggas ass. I'm not even gonna pause that shit because they gonna fuck y'all niggas up. I believe in all these new niggas, and these the old like the vets, the OGs are not showing me that these niggas can stand up.
All right, well we'll see if you put your money where your mouth is. The next battle was Arsenal versus Lou Castro, a rookie versus a vet.
Hey, big dog. Listen. I will say this was a good Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ass because sometimes he can be ass. You know what I'm saying? But Lou Castro, I like Lou Castro, but he got new energy. I think he's not even used to being in front of a crowd. I think it was his first time being in front of a crowd and shit.
No, this was the second. His
second
first
time?
that was remember this. His first crowd was at Civil War, and he was just like, I'm not used to. He did the same thing because I'm not used to being in front of. Hey,
oh yeah,
and
I remember.
This was a much bigger crowd than Civil War, so I knew this was the biggest crowd he's ever been in front of.
I remember, because this time he was on the right. First time he was on the left. I got you. But yeah, Lou Castro, hey, he's built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was fire. I will say it was a good overall battle because both sides was fire.
Yeah,
like Arsenal was coming with it. He wasn't weak. The only thing I didn't like from Arsenal is I feel like he was kind of going old school with it. Like he was like saying good shit, but he was like just trying to get the shit out. It's almost as if he couldn't like remember it, which is weird because he's good at freestyling. But not saying that that messes up his memory, but like I don't know. It just felt like he was trying to get through his shit. So when he would say something fire, he would still keep on going and wouldn't give niggas the time to react. Whereas like other niggas know they're gonna say some shit, leave that space, let the crowd react, all that good shit. But Arsenal came with it. But I give it to Lou Castro.
Yeah, I feel like
fire.
I edge it to Lou mainly because of that third.
Yeah.
Lou's third was too high energy. It was too big of a third. So like I edge it 2-1.
And was it his second that like even though it didn't get the best crowd reaction, he was kind of like breaking down Arsenal style. Like he was like, this nigga just be saying disrespectful shit that don't make sense. Like,
yeah, that was the second.
I like that round. Even though the crowd didn't react, I kind of liked that round. Even though he's like, he like, nigga be trying to stretch nigga's name. We like, yo, I'd sit to Bombay and give you shots like Carucci. Her name's Carucci. That's not her name, though. Like, I don't know why. I really, like, if he was dead ass, he's like, that's not her name. Like, I don't know. I liked all his rounds. I give it a 3-0, but respectfully. Because Arsenal definitely showed up. So, even though I still feel like it ain't good enough to fuck with these vets, though. I mean, with these new niggas, though. But Arsenal definitely, when the vets is giving ass performances these days, every other shit, like he came with it. So
yeah,
I respect it.
you could tell that Arsenal also respects Lou Castro because they was real chill. You could tell Arsenal likes this nigga like as a person. Like, they was up there joking the whole battle. Like they was smiling. They were real cool with each other. They have no issues. Arsenal was hyping them up like, all right, bro, that was good.
He was like, spit that shit.
All right, cool.
He's like, give it to me, bro. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I fuck with it. Even with the bumping shit.
That bumping shit was funny.
It was like he caught him with the bump and they tried to do it again and Arsenal was
ready. Arsenal braced.
I ain't gonna lie, Luke Castro almost looked like he wasn't prepared.
He wasn't. He not used to niggas preparing for the bumps.
It was like, I don't know if he had to try to calm himself down or if he had to get his breath because a little wind might have been knocked out. He was like, yeah, nigga, I was prepared for that shit. Lou was like, I didn't expect you to hit me back like that.
Also the moment where Arsenal was recording him rapping. He's like, tag me in that shit too, nigga. Tag me in that shit. I'm trying to get the blue check, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my followers up, nigga. Tag me. That shit was funny. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, it was definitely a good battle.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. When niggas like is cool with one another, I was gonna say when niggas like each other. But when niggas is cool with one another, sometimes that can fuck up the battle. Because niggas don't be in it. But this is one of them battles where like I think Arsenal is good for that. Even though he's king disrespectful, so like when he doesn't know a nigga or doesn't like a nigga, I guess he can get in his bag more. When he does fuck with a nigga, he gives them the proper respect of coming with some good bars. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
He did that with Geechee. He's done that. He did that with Lou Castro. You know what I mean, he's not like some of these other niggas that just be. You obviously didn't try because you cool with this nigga. Like, you wanted to still be friends afterwards. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll give it to Lou.
All right,
Lou Castro came with that shit.
Next battle, Chess versus Easy the Block
fucking
Captain.
Classic, my nigga. Fucking the battle of the night by far. Yeah. Don't even at me. Don't talk to me. Mute. All that shit.
Yeah. This was an instant classic as soon as the battle started. As soon as the battle started.
From Easy called it too. Like in the first round, he was like, nigga, yo, go ahead, spit your rounds, man. We got a classic. And Chess was like, nigga, how you talk about what? We only had one round. I was like, nah, Easy knew. They both were amazing.
Yeah. Like, I can't say that any one side won because they both had 3 fire rounds. This type of thing, like, nobody really cares who won, honestly.
Yeah, the crowd won. It's very rare that happens, but the crowd won with this one. Like, they were crazy.
This was like, if you didn't know which battle, let's say you only had time to watch one battle off this card.
This is the one.
Now you're gonna need a whole hour and some change to watch this one battle.
Because all the crowd made that shit long as hell. But yeah, this is the battle to watch if you don't want to watch the whole shit.
Yeah, just watch this one battle.
Highly recommended.
Because Chess came out, spit a crazy first round.
Crazy.
And you could tell the nerves was getting to him a little bit, but he still finished all 3 of his rounds. Yeah. And he ain't choked, none of that shit. 3 crazy rounds. Yeah, he burped 3 crazy rounds, bro.
It was so fire.
And then Easy matched that same energy.
Yes.
And still had the bars. Like, they was going back and forth, bro. Like, this was a crazy battle.
Yeah, it was a crazy battle. It was like respect there too. But also not knowing each other like that, but like still respectful. It was like, nigga, I'm gonna disrespect you, but like at the same time, it's like I know you get busy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you getting busy tonight. So I'm gonna get busy. We both getting busy. We got one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can tell that. Again, this is like I can say none of these niggas on the card really didn't like each other. So like it was a pretty cordial card. Niggas wasn't starting beef with each other, but that like I can tell that these 2 niggas, they probably don't be hanging around each other a lot, but they still have enough respect for each other. Like they was like hyping each other up during their rounds. Okay, that was good. Like they was egging each other on to do better, to make them want to do better. It was like,
you know it was funny too, because like it was making me laugh that like they both kept on saying, nigga, I'm different. So it was like the battle of the different. I talk different. So it was like the battle of the different niggas, but I ain't gonna hold you. They were so good that like, yeah, nigga, they both different. Like, especially on this card, how they performed, the talk was different. Yeah. For both of them, man. Yeah. Great showing both of y'all. Easy. Because I know you I'll say from my perspective, you're the first person I heard talk about Easy the Block Captain in a highlight and say like, yo, he's fire.
He's good.
Pay him attention. So this is the battle that did it. I'm a believer now.
I told you,
I'm a believer.
Easy's good
for sure.
Do you have a favorite punchline from either one of them?
I ain't gonna hold you. The and it might not be my favorite, but it's the one that stuck with me. It was when Easy was talking about like And when I bring it to you, don't ask me to think about it. Because if I'm at that point, I already thought about it. I was like, ugh. Because I ain't gonna lie, I like struggle bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like niggas that talk about struggle bars. I like shit that sound like pain.
That's all
I mean?
Easy rap about.
That's all and you could, nigga was talking about, nigga, like, when I was doing, not doing 10, but when I was in jail, nigga, you was 10. Like when I was putting in work out here, like, it was crazy. Like, cause I really be forgetting how young Chess really is. But it was crazy, cause like Chess was matching his energy. It was like, you know, is Goku and the angry Gohan. Like, it was crazy.
I was fucking with that easy come, easy go. That from Chess, that bar was crazy too.
Yeah, it was all through the whole battle. You know, y'all niggas know I'll be writing down bars sometimes. If I was gonna write down bars, nigga, would have been the whole battle, the whole fucking battle.
Yeah, cause like Chess first round, I was thinking to myself when I watched him, like, this is a long ass first round. But then I was also saying, this is a crazy ass first round. I was like, not one of them lines was bad. Yeah. Not one.
This was the one battle, like, even though it was an hour, it kind of didn't even feel like it, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, watching other battles, I started feeling a little winded. But that one being an hour and probably was the longest one, it was like deserved, and like it was so fire. It was entertaining, all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like both of the styles. Like, I like how Chess is like has like the young nigga energy. Even the he's like, nigga turning what, a 2 to 10 or something. Like, he was talking about all his homies that passed. It took a year and a half or some shit like pain bars, bro. Pain bars, bro. And even Easy, like, Easy got the pain bars, but it's like almost like while Chess is young in the game and still in the street, still got partners. Like, Easy can talk about, nigga, I've been through this, been through that. You don't know, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an excellent style clash, and like the thing that sucks is it's a classic, and I feel like I don't even know if that's ever gonna get the respect it deserves. Like, when it hits YouTube, if that joint hits YouTube, I want that joint gotta have some M's on it. That was a classic.
Oh yeah,
amazing, best battle of the night, easily by far.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, for sure.
We're gonna move on.
Let's do it.
Hollow the Don versus K-Shine.
I was expecting a little more from K-Shine just because K-Shine is one of the best niggas, if not the best, going on right now.
I agree.
He's one of the only niggas that I would say, if he went against some of these newer niggas that I'm saying is going to kick niggas' ass, he would actually be able to stand.
And he's done it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, I don't know what was going on. I feel like maybe the crowd was just coming off of that crazy battle that maybe they was trying to gather themselves or something, because I don't think K-Shine had bad rounds. They just didn't care.
I feel like it just wasn't his best.
It wasn't his best work either. No.
And K-Shine definitely is one of the few niggas that can come through. Like, you know, we have our grading system for those that know. He's one of the few niggas that can come through with like some fives, like on multiple scoreboards. And this one definitely wasn't a 5. It was some 4s.
Yeah,
you can almost give it like a full 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a straight 16. But I guess with the crowd, it was coming off of that, so maybe that did kill the energy a little bit, because it wasn't bad. And then even with Hollow shit wasn't bad. I feel like Hollow shit is just like,
Hollow shit is funnier, so it's easier to attach to, and I feel like that's what he was getting more crowd reaction because his style is more comical. I feel so. I feel like the crowd coming off that last battle is like, well, this isn't what them last niggas were doing, but at least this guy's being funny.
Yeah, yeah. I will say that third was a little weird though, because like
when he brought out the boxing gloves.
Yeah, brought out the boxing gloves and tried to bring out the chick that wasn't there.
Yeah,
like it was weird because that don't work.
Yeah, it was getting real gimmicky.
Yeah, it almost seemed like it was like some Charlie Clip shit. It's like he really didn't have a third, so he just, because I think he's also somebody that's good at freestyling. Yeah, he is. Like he probably didn't have a third and just kind of just mashed up his shit. Like, he should have just talked about a story in St. Louis. Honestly, at that point, like,
because I could tell that Shine was also confused why he wasn't getting a reaction.
Nigga, when he was talking about the chick, he was like, "I have no idea what you're talking." I almost wanted to laugh because I feel like Shine was dead ass. He was like, "Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about?" He's like, "I have no idea." I have no idea what you're talking about. He was like, "Oh, let me go get her. No, I'm just playing. I'm like, Hollow, what do you like? Where's the direction? What's my motivation, director? Like, what are we doing at this point?
He was up there talking, bruh, and It wasn't a bad battle, but it was whatever.
It was weird. It was a weird battle.
It wasn't the best.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't the best of either one of them.
Yeah.
Specifically K-Shine. I'm a K-Shine fan, but no, it wasn't all that, bro.
It felt like two really good dudes battling each other without the motivation. So it was like, it wasn't bad because they're still top. I mean, I know you ain't the biggest Hollow fan, but at one time Hollow was like one of the top tier niggas, and I feel like he deserved that slot. And K-Shine is a top tier nigga now, and he's been the top tier nigga for a minute, and he's definitely earned that slot, and I'll give it to him. You know what I'm saying? So, but it definitely seemed like it was like two, veterans that just weren't motivated for this battle. So like they just put together some good bars, wasn't trying to kill each other. And then, Hollow's third round was just weird for no reason when it didn't have to be. And that's what we ended up getting.
Yeah.
And K-Shine is definitely an expert at being angry at everybody, though. Because I ain't gonna lie, K-Shine will convince me that he don't like you. But he might be actually cool with a nigga, but during the battle, he's like, I don't like you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely an expert at that shit.
Yeah. So, from one Don to the other.
One did it on. One did it on to the other did it on.
Yeah. Because I'm glad he brought that line back too, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the John battle from years ago. He murdered John in that battle. That was before K-Shine had ascended to the level he is now.
Yeah.
Murdered the nigga John in that battle. Anyway, Sue Surf versus John the Don.
I ain't gonna hold you. It was a good serve. And I feel like John was like, he was good that day, but it was just good enough to make Sue Surf look good.
Yeah. So he did a couple things wrong. He went first. That was his first and I think biggest mistake. He went first. You don't go first against this nigga because A, he's a pretty decent rebuttaler.
Mm-hmm.
And B, that it's only going to build up more anticipation for him. You need to give yourself time to either match whatever energy he's bringing or figure out a rebuttal to bring his energy back down.
Yeah.
You choosing to go first, like, I'm finna address this nigga, I'm finna set the tone, backfired real quick.
And then these days, I feel like Sue Surf knows the temperature of the room and knows what you're like. If you come when you spit your round, he's gonna be like, oh, okay. Like I feel like he has a good gauge of where he stands with shit. So if he hears your shit, he's like, oh, okay, I got him. Yeah. I got him today. Yeah, so he's gonna be extra cocky.
It was over.
And I feel like that shit came with experience because like he wasn't always like that, but now he's like, oh nah, I got this nigga today.
And before this battle, I want to say I made a pretty big mistake. I made a big boo boo.
What?
When we did our predictions, I said John because of Sue Surf's prior battles where he had been fucking up.
Yeah.
I forgot
when he was back
that this was a crowd.
Yeah.
I didn't factor in there's a crowd. All those mistakes were in a small room.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd gives him life to fuck niggas up.
Which is weird to me too, because he loves to tell the crowd to shut up once they react. Mm-hmm. So it's like it is weird to me. It is very weird, and I ain't gonna lie. Usually the opposite shit happens. Like usually like niggas get nervous when there's a big crowd there. I've never heard of a nigga getting nervous or getting fucked up from a lack of crowd. And even with the lack of crowd, there were still people there, so people would react. You would hear some ums, but I guess he's so used to like he's been battling for a minute, and it's always been a crowd. So he's used to when he says good shit, comes with a reaction. And it was at a time like COVID hit when he was one of the top tier niggas. Like he was one of like the elite.
Mm-hmm.
Like we put K-Shine up there now, but like Sue Surf was like, kind of there. Like it was like, yo, this nigga's untouchable. Like Mook, all that shit. He was like that level. So when niggas is getting better and shit, so he's used to getting more crowd reaction now. He knows how to do shit. He probably studied the crowd. He knows what to say, knows what to do. So I guess with a crowd coming here, like he was like, oh, I gotta show out. And
he did exactly that.
He definitely showed out.
Started off with a rebuttal about not having rounds. He said, "Oh, I got rounds I can't get out of me." It was over.
It was a wrap from there.
It was over after that.
It was a wrap from there. And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I rock with John the Don, but like it definitely showed that there was a difference between metaphors and real rap.
And honestly, bro, you know I'm not big on John John. John John had some decent rounds.
He did
The
good.
bars were not bad, John John. Don't let niggas tell you had bad rounds. Your rounds were not bad.
But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like his third was mid. His third was very mid, especially going against a surfer at that level. Like, it was almost like his third was his weakest. But I ain't gonna lie, it was fire when he was like, "You're not above the culture, sir." Like that shit was fire.
Yeah, he was getting the crowd into it. Like, he was doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah,
it just didn't matter, bro. It didn't matter.
It was like when the Z fighters mount up and then TN goes against the ops. It's like, all right, TN ain't no bitch, but there's always gonna be somebody there that makes TN look like a bitch, even though he ain't. You know what I mean? I still remember that. That's the nigga that held Cell down, my nigga. You know what I mean? The nigga had triangled that nigga down for a good minute. You know what I mean? TN ain't no bitch, but he eventually he gonna get beat up, and I think that's what happened with John John the Don, bro. Like, he was coming with it. He was good, but nigga, Surf was back.
Yeah,
back.
Yeah,
back.
It was
I ain't gonna lie. There's almost something about Surf in a white tee. If he comes to the battle in a white tee, watch out. That's the dope boy trapper like uniform. Is a clean white t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is only outside to put in work. I ain't trying to get fresh. I'm just gonna be out in this clean t-shirt. I'm putting in work. What's going on?
Yeah, man.
Because he was like that when he was back.
Yeah,
he had a white t-shirt on then. So that's my new shit. If I see him in a white t-shirt, I think he's coming to murder something.
Yeah, bro. Surf's like, it's not just like it was just the energy that was good. The bars was there too.
Yeah,
his Bible scheme in the first round was crazy. It was a good. I stopped taking notes after the first round for him. For the second round for Surf notes, all I wrote was "we all know," and then the third round I wrote "we already know." Like, there's no more notes to take. Yeah. It was over after the first, just like that Real Name Brandon battle.
Yeah,
he was like, "All right, bro, we might as well gonna pack this up."
It was like, yeah, he ain't gonna match. He ain't gonna match the level. And he was good. It was a good John John. I almost felt like it was a good John John. It was a good Surf.
No, it was a good John John. It was a great Surf.
It was a great Surf, yeah. Because I feel like John John's like energy kind of fell off a little bit too. Like that third was very mid. Very mid. I expected better. Because his first two was actually alright.
Yeah.
But he ended off like weak. So that made the third look like a freaking murder. Because most niggas know to make their third their best. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas don't. Some niggas fuck up the third. But usually when niggas know what to do, their third ends up being either one of the their better rounds. You know what I'm saying? So easily giving it to Surf.
Yeah.
It's not even a debatable.
No.
It's not to talk about.
We really have nothing else to say about this battle.
Yeah. And shout out to Surf. I was actually listening to some of his music today too.
His music's good.
I'll give him that credit always. Out of any of the battle rappers I've heard, even Geechee Gotti, like Surf, when it comes to him, like on a beat, he's good. He's good. I like his shit.
Murder Mook versus Reed Dollaz.
What the fuck was this? This shit was like. This was like prep. You feel me? This was like prep style, like weirdness. Okay, like I almost feel okay because since I've been on this platform and I've given Murder Mook so much praise.
Every chance you get, Harlem this, Harlem that. Mook is unfuckwittable.
I have said those words. It even sounds exaggerated, but I feel like I have gone to that level, and it's like. This shit made me question why I even listen to Mook. Like, I was like, this the same nigga? Like,
is this your king?
It made me feel like that, bro. I was like, yo, did his ghostwriter like take a break or something? Like, did he retire? Because like, this was not this. I feel like this can't be the same Mook. Like, this is a different nigga. Like,
it was the same.
He was saying the shit like he was saying something.
It was like, the same Mook.
Like, would spit a bar and then be like, he don't rap like that. I'm like.
It was the same.
I wish they wouldn't. And then Reed, we listen, okay? Because I gotta talk to Shaq because I feel like Shaq acknowledged how ass Murder Mook was, but didn't acknowledge that Reed was kind of right there with him. I was not impressed by Reed at all. Maybe you have a different point of view. I feel like this was just an attack of the ass, nigga. Like, you know what this felt like? This felt like like two old niggas that probably had like was in the streets or had the streets in their prime and they survived the game and now they're old dusty niggas but still feel like they could fuck with young niggas or still do the shit they used to do and then they start slap boxing and they don't even look like it's not even good form and shit. It's just two old niggas fighting. This is what this felt like.
So
this was weird as shit, my nigga.
This battle was bad. It was bad.
I have it in my notes. What the fuck did I just watch? That's the first line I put. You know what I mean? Oh, and then the second line is literally a waste of my motherfucking time, and they cutting into their mother's fucking time. That's all the notes I have for that shit. What this battle was such a. I felt tired. I couldn't even get to the main event because this battle tired me out. I was yawning at this point.
So this battle was bad. Mook was getting booed. Mook probably don't know what to do with shit like that, but he looked real confused. And the battle fell apart in many ways, right?
I'll tell you this too, because I watched it on the app. They did a good job of cutting out all that booing. They doing a good job with the editing because like the booing barely be there. Like I was watching.
You didn't hear them booing that nigga as he was rapping.
Nah. They cut all that shit out because you just hear Mook just feel like he's killing shit.
I heard niggas booing, but
rightfully so. Shout out to Houston. I want to visit now. Y'all are a good crowd. Y'all know who to boo because that shit deserves booing all the fucking way.
So,
son of a.
Like I said, this battle fell apart for multiple reasons. One, Mook's style doesn't work in this era. It's way too much filler. Way too much filler. And I'm not saying he rapped bad. He had some pretty good lines in it. I was really listening to what both of them were saying. Mook had some good lines in there. Yeah. He was gassing the fuck out of his own lines, but it was some good stuff in there.
It's just love doing that shit.
His punchlines took way too long to get there. His punchlines, bruh, it would take 10 minutes to get to a punchline with this nigga, and I was like, bruh, nigga, you can't tell stories in rap no more unless you got some pockets of good shit before you get to the end.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Like if WWF had the freaking Attitude Era, this is the every fucking bar era.
Yeah.
And y'all, these older niggas ain't ready for that.
They not.
Because I really realized, like, while niggas is fire, niggas is good, they're not every fucking bar.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? One round, we love these niggas, and maybe one round will have maybe like, if we're lucky, 3 or 4 good moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These niggas are making moments out of every bar.
Yes.
You know, some niggas don't even get to the rhyme and it's fire already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the vets can't keep up because also niggas got that old ego, so they're not gonna look at the game and be like, "Yo, the game has changed. You know what I'm saying? I need to have Take Keith fuck these niggas up." They still trying to get a premiere beat. Respect. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to work with Dark Child. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't the same, bro. And it's like, respectfully, you can't build up 10 bars just to get to one good line because we're bored at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It just wasn't working. Reed's rounds were okay. The battle was still bad overall. I mean, if I had to edge it in one direction, I'd probably still edge it to Reed. Mook, they was also doing that annoying Harlem nigga shit.
Talking during
they was talking, and Mook swore Reed was talking during this round. I don't remember hearing Reed talk.
I didn't hear.
I didn't hear Reed really say much.
He said one thing when in the first bar when he was like, I forgot what the bar was, but he was like, "I think your wife should suck my dick." And he was like, that was cute.
Yeah.
Other than that, I did not hear him talk during another nigga round.
Is it? And Mook was like, he was talking during my round. Nigga, who the fuck did you telling the teacher? What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Nigga, all
this petty shit.
It was like at least 2 or 3 times Reed was like, really, bro? Like, you keep talking. He's like, nigga, you was talking during my round.
See what I'm saying? Man, niggas are complaining, bro.
Nigga, that's the same energy as when the teacher's like, Saquon, I wasn't even talking.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I used to hate when niggas, because niggas would always be red-handed. Niggas be lean. You know what I'm saying? Cute girl might be next to them. Saquon, I wasn't even talking. Niggas be returning back to regular stands talking about I wasn't even talking. I'll be like, y'all niggas gotta stop the lies.
That's what I'm saying. That shit what annoyed me. I was like, Y'all too old to be acting this childish. And the battle suffered.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I might not want to watch another Mook battle.
I
or
told
Reed.
you. I told you, bro.
Especially hearing that Reed was supposed to be getting like really good. Maybe you've heard another battle where Reed was actually pretty decent.
He did good against Rum Nitty. That was a good battle.
I might check that battle because I do want to hear Reed good. And I was actually excited. I think on this platform I said I was looking forward to Reed being actually good because we have no niggas that actually like came back and like killed shit. You know what I'm saying? Like made a mark. And I feel like Reed would be the first person to actually do that. But not with this battle.
Nope.
Not with this battle. So, while Reed never earned my present respect. So I'll still watch another Reed battle because maybe he'll come back and, do his shit properly. But Murder Mook, I don't know. I think it might be. I might have one more in me, and if he don't come with some real like ill shit, I might be good on Mook. He could retire.
Damn,
he good. Cause it's just, and it's not even a thing of I won't say because he's bad. It's just it's a new era, and it's like fam, like it's like dog. During your days, you know what I'm saying, niggas was really hype on smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? The weed was the shit that you getting high off of that shit. Now niggas got pills, fentanyl, cocaine, all this other shit. The high is different. You know what I'm saying? These bars are different, bro. Niggas is every fucking bar these days. So it's like, yeah. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
I don't think Mook will ever realize that he's not a main attraction no more.
And that's what hurts, because we're going to watch a nigga like... Niggas left at Cassidy, but we're going to watch a nigga like literally... And we're going to watch another Cassidy, because...
Yeah.
That's the problem with niggas like having to always believe that they're the best all the time, because when they actually like when their time is really over and it's like you're not the best no more. Like you were up there, you were respected, but now your time is done. Like you can't fuck with these niggas no more.
You're not that guy, bro.
You're not that guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You used to be ill on the court. You know what I'm saying? But your ankles are gonna get broke these days against regular niggas, my nigga. Like if
Luke
real
Castro
sick
would have wrecked that nigga.
Lou, any new nigga, bro, real name Brandon would destroy that nigga.
Real sick would have killed him.
Real sick, you know what I'm saying? Luke Cash, I'll put Piranha against that nigga.
Not Piranha.
I'll put Piranha against that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kid Slade, I'll put them niggas, I'll put money up, my nigga. I'll put my fucking paycheck up against these niggas, bro. I'm telling you, like it's over for that shit. Like these niggas is they watched y'all and they found a way to be y'all on steroids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Without the erectile dysfunction and shit. Like that, this shit is cut good. You know what I mean? So it's a different era, bro. Like them niggas took what y'all did and learned how to take the filler out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's only the good shit. So
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that shit was tiring.
The headline, last battle of the night.
It's because of that battle I had to watch this last battle on a separate day. You know what I mean?
Calico versus Geechee Gotti.
First thing I want to say is shout out to Lil Flip. Lil Flip out here, he look good. I'm glad to see him.
Yeah, I saw he was there. I saw Trader Truth was there.
Yeah, I saw Trader Truth.
Yeah, but
I saw X Factor. He's really random because I never seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even know if he still battles no more, but
I don't know either.
Yeah, but X Factor was there, moving his lips for no damn reason. I don't know why he always does that shit, dude. He always does that shit. But yeah, X Factor was there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Flip though. Lil Flip is really, really random. Like Trader Truth, you'll see out here. You know, he might be in some talks. He's doing good shit in Houston. Shout out to Trader Truth. Lil Flip is really random. You know what I mean? He was one of my favorite rappers at one time before, T.I. destroyed his career. And I think we can say that. Like, there's 50 and Ja Rule, and then there's T.I. and Flip. Now, I don't know if there's too many others that have been killed to that level, but Flip was definitely one of the top niggas in the game. And then all of a sudden, T.I. was like, "It's the king, bitch." And we
And then it was game over.
No pun intended. Yeah, nigga, Lil Flip's name flipped, literally. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. And also, one other thing. That night, why was everybody dissing Jazz? Jazz caught some strays in random battles, and I was like, "What did she do?" Because even when Geechee Gotti, like he was like, "Dumbass, that dumbass bitch Jazz in the building." And he turned around, he's like, "I love you."
It was because That one was funny, but also made sense with his bar because Jazz's day job, she's a 911 operator.
Oh, okay.
So that was the point of his bar was calling 911 and they couldn't get nobody to answer because Jazz wasn't at work. So the bar made sense. He's called her a dumbass for no reason.
That shit funny as hell. Shout out to Jazz. And shout out to Jazz for being a 911 worker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to freaking battle rappers living the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas want to act like y'all ain't got no day jobs. Niggas be out here still working and shit. So shout out to Jazz. But I was wondering why she was catching. She caught like a few strays that night, like at least like 2 or 3. I was like, what? I literally had in my notes, and literally my last line on notes was I need to see what happened to Prep, and I was like, why everybody dissing Jazz today? So Jazz and Prep was just getting random strays all night. So I know why Prep did it.
Yeah,
Jazz was just there.
She ain't do that to nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jazz. I fuck with Jazz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Geechee. I literally have it. Geechee is still Geechee. That man like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I was it? I think last podcast I said Real Sick might be one of my favorites. Geechee's still one of my favorites. If consistency was a person, my nigga, like the only time I ever heard a weak Geechee is I think if I go like too far back and like maybe the Geechee won't be like, you know, to the part that we know today, but. Bro, from the time I listened to this nigga and I was like, you know what? I like that nigga. Ever since then, it's just been consistency. Yeah. And it's the good kind of consistency that doesn't get boring. Like, it's not like he finds a way to do the same thing and yet it's still fire every time.
That's why, bro, even Calico's third was mostly him saying nice things about Geechee.
Yeah.
His third was so positive.
Yeah.
He said, bro, you made it to the top. And honestly, it was all of your work. Like, can't nobody say that Geechee was a plant, bro. Like, nah. Geechee made his own way to the top. He hasn't had one battle yet. He shows up, he shows out no matter who's there. And like Cal's third was all about how good Geechee is.
And I'll even give him credit too. Like he might be the only person that went against KCJ and didn't fold. I don't know what she got, but niggas be folding against KCJ. And he destroyed her too, respectfully.
He did. He
respectfully.
Really did.
It was almost to the point like she was waiting for that. She was like, finally, like somebody's taking me serious, and he took her the fuck serious. You know what I'm saying? Like
he took her a little too serious.
He took a little too. Oh, because I don't know if they're cool, but he definitely battled her like he ain't like her. Like he battled her like she was just another chick. He battled her like Coffee said, yo, like she was talking shit about me. Nigga. Oh, word? Was right on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like. He treated Casey like the ops. And
he ain't even with Coffee no more, so that wouldn't make sense.
Oh, really?
They broke up a while ago, Quan.
Oh, damn. You know, that probably makes sense why I didn't see her in the background no more. Dang, that actually hurts because they was on the podcast together and shit. Like,
I don't think they weren't podcast.
Like, they were still, like, oh, she's still on the podcast?
I mean, he still got his podcast.
I mean, them being cool. Cause I don't know if they were dating. I don't know about that much, but I know they was, like, cool. Like, but.
Yeah, they was together, but they're not together no more.
Well, that kind of hurts. But yeah, Geechee's still doing his thing. You know what I mean? Was looking good on stage, pause. You know what I'm saying? Doing his shit in his bag, disc prep. And now I know why. Because that made that bar extra hard, pause. But yeah, that Geechee's still doing his fucking thing. Now, Calico, I think we got a good Calico. It was a good Calico. I don't think it could fuck with Geechee. But it was good Calico.
It was a good Calico. I was happy with this Calico, honestly.
I wasn't mad at it.
Because, like, you could tell these niggas was cool with each other, too.
Yeah. And it still led to a good battle.
It was still a good battle.
I ain't gonna hold you, too. I feel like this kind of, like, was the perfect showing how I've been saying, like, you know, these new niggas have taken what y'all did and made it better. I do feel like I don't know if anybody else has said that besides us. That like I feel like Geechee Gotti reminds me of like a better Calico.
They said that in the intro video.
Well, I mean, we said that a long time ago, but I don't know if anybody said that. I don't know if it was just a sentiment you and I shared, or if like that's been like going around. Like I don't know if we, you know, sometimes we be ahead of the game, and nigga, I don't be trying to be, nigga. We just them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I don't know if like if other people feel that same way, or if we just, you know, we just them niggas. But we did say, I know I said that. I think you kind of agreed that Geechee Gotti's kind of like a better Calico. So it made it you know, it warmed my heart when even Calico was like, you're like a Calico of this generation. So I'm glad that he sees it, but Geechee clearly is better in my opinion. So like I feel like it was like a perfect merger. You know what I'm saying? Like a perfect like Calico, and then we have the present day Calico that's kind of better because a lot of these new niggas better. And I ain't gonna lie to you, like for some reason I still look at Geechee Gotti as like a newer nigga, even though he's not a new nigga. He's far from a new nigga, but like I still look at him as newer, if that makes sense.
What's left for him to prove?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't look at him as like old. Like I don't look at him as like Mook or Calico or Arsenal, even though he's battled like Suge was talking about. He battled everybody. Geechee has battled everybody.
Yeah,
everybody with any level of name he's battled.
Yeah,
except for maybe like some women. Other than that,
and Lux, that's really it.
Yeah, and I don't know if Lux want that. I ain't going.
I don't think so. I saw Lux in the crowd. I saw him in the Mook battle. He was standing behind them on that side. I also saw T-Rex and standing in the front. Oh, looking like a blueberry.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And this is not for me to say because I'm a fat nigga. I acknowledge I'm a fat nigga. Stomach is right here. T-Rex got to get it together. I've been holding my tongue. I've been not wanting to say it. I really noticed even when the Briz fight happened. Like, and freaking nigga had the bottle and he was like, he looked like he did not want to be moved forward and fight. He looked like he was already out of breath. Like, T-Rex is short, so that stomach don't look good. You know what I mean? Like, that shit look crazy. It's been like that for a minute. Like,
that nigga is round.
He is round as shit. And it don't help that he's short. So you can't be round and short. It don't hit you. It don't hit you right. You know what I mean? I'm 6 foot. So like I'm top heavy, I look crazy. But when you short and it looked like there's a basketball in his stomach. Like it's just so condensed. Like it's all there. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he got skinny features everywhere else but the stomach. So it looked crazy. You know what I mean? And he was gassing the Mook bars, and I know he wasn't feeling good. That nigga, he would do this. He'd be like, he was Kanye facing, like nigga.
That's that Harlem shit.
Yeah. It's shit like that is why we lost the verses, nigga.
No,
I'm not even a Harlem nigga, but yeah.
This was Summer Madness 11. This is our recap. Let us know how y'all feel about it. Which battles you feel was the best battle? But we all know we're gonna agree that it was the Easy and Chess. So if you say anything otherwise, you should probably keep it to yourself.
Word.
But
like the fact that I eat water and drink beans.
So yeah, that was the Summer Madness 11 recap.
Side note, did you see Swamp during the freaking Geechee and Calico battle looking like a fan?
No,
they was all in the front. Swamp. I caught Swamp. It was just a bad angle, but he was sitting there. He was looking like he was looking just like this while Calico was like rapping. So I was like, "Why are you looking like an admirer?" I always saw him in.
I don't remember seeing Swamp,
but he was just on the like during the camera angle. He was just like that. It looked crazy, but yeah.
So good, artist of the week,
good event.
Who you got for your artist of the week?
Well, I ain't gonna hold you. The job has been freaking containing most of my time, and it's only like less than 10 minutes away, so I don't even get that much time to listen to music. So if we really went real, my artist of the week has been Drake and Freddie Gibbs. But I'm gonna say who I'm planning to listen to, because I kind of want to put a little promo for the next event that's going on. I'm gonna say A$AP Rocky and Schoolboy Q, because I'm not gonna hold you. You're not gonna like me. During that event, I might be in the room. I don't know if I'm going in the back. A$AP Rocky and Schoolboy Q, it's going down. Listen, both sides is turned up. You know what I mean? I might be a referee or something. Like I'm coming through and I'm getting ignorant.
He's referring to the next Odd Friday battle, A$AP Rocky versus Schoolboy Q, because this past Odd Friday battle was Conway versus Benny the Butcher.
The Butcher coming, nigga. Definitely Griselda crazy. Shout out to Alchemist. Alchemist was the star that night.
Definitely.
We have to find who Alchemist can go against, because I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that would be an amazing producer battle. They already did Just Blaze versus Dr. Dre, which was amazing. It's good music, good classics. But Alchemist is somebody that's well respected, and he's well respected in the dead end hip hop like audience. But it's almost like, you know how they mention some people that have ill catalogs, but it's like almost who can they go against? Like a Busta Rhymes. They're trying to find somebody for Busta Rhymes, but it's like, who can go against Busta Rhymes, bro? Like, that nigga has joints from the 80s. Literally. Like, and I'm not just saying like demos or tracks, like bops.
Yeah.
From the 80s, my nigga. So it's like, who can he go against? It ain't gonna make sense. You know what I mean? But yeah. A$AP Rocky and Schoolboy Q, I'm with all of that. They're one of the few people that I wish did a joint EP, mixtape, something. You feel me?
They had a tour. That
wasn't enough, nigga. That's music they already got and it's performed, which is cool. But I mean, like, I would want they knew the chemistry they have because like for a good minute, every album they had a feature. Like A$AP Rocky had was Pussy Money Weed featuring Schoolboy Q, had Brand New featuring Schoolboy Q, which that was both of them going crazy. Schoolboy Q had Hands on a Wheel, which was A$AP Rocky spitting a fire verse on there. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas know the chemistry they got together. So
word, I feel you. I'm gonna talk now. My artist of the week.
Oh my god, you added that sentence. Go ahead, nigga.
My artist of the week.
Danny Kane.
I wish. NBA Youngboy. My dog came out here, dropped Sincerely Kentrell the other week.
I mean, technically he ain't came out.
But my dog dropped Sincerely Kentrell the other week. And I've been bumping that shit.
I'm not mad at it.
I know a lot of people who don't really listen to Youngboy. They look at the memes, which are always funny.
They are.
About Youngboy fans do this, Youngboy fans do that.
Yeah.
They'll always make me laugh.
Yeah, it definitely is funny.
If you listen to Youngboy's music, he really just makes like melodic pain music. It's not nearly as aggressive as people think it is if they don't listen to him.
It's his demeanor.
Yeah,
when you see him on the IG lives and shit, like he's just one of them niggas that even some niggas have like hung with him. They'll be like, nigga will be in an interview and be like, yeah, you got a song with NBA Youngboy? He's like, yeah, but I don't really fuck with that nigga though. Like, no disrespect to him, he just be too tough. Like he just wants to be tough all the time for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And he carries himself like that. Like nigga walks around like he just wanna hit some shit. It's the funniest shit ever. But he's definitely a dope rapper. I'll give it to him. I feel like he's like the Simpsons. He's like Naruto. He's like, if you catch on the shit later, you don't want to go all the way back and do your due diligence and like there's too much catalog at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Again, this is somewhere where I would say you should have said One Piece. Because the Simpsons, I feel you. Simpsons, they've been out for a ridiculous amount of time.
It's like Grey's Anatomy, nigga. It's like, where do I'm not about to listen to the first tape and then try to do all this shit. I don't got time for all that.
So yeah, Mars of the Week is Youngboy. I fuck with his album.
And respect to him. He's been locked up for a minute. Dropped the tape. Still went number one. I will say they say that he's one of the Lil Wayne and Tupac are the only people that go number one from behind bars. You know, it's some wild charges they got him on. You know, I don't want to see no black man in jail unless you rape somebody, and he didn't, to my knowledge. So free Youngboy. But yeah, he's definitely well respected, doing his thing. And I ain't even gonna hold you, even when you say when some niggas that don't listen to Youngboy. At this point, fuck him, because he's number one on YouTube.
Been that for a long time now.
Been that for a long time, and I'm not gonna hold you. I would want him to get more recognition because I feel like it's not spoke about enough. Like I would like to see YouTube give him some credit because that nigga puts up numbers. You know what I'm saying? And he does it in the way that we say. It's like, yo, when y'all niggas want to talk about the label holding you back all the time, it's like, yo, this nigga just does what he wants, and the fans love it. Like, you're a Youngboy fan, you will be serviced.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Shout out to your NBA Youngboys. So, yeah.
How do you service your fans, Quan? Let them know how to find you on your socials.
Well, you can find me on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, doing workout videos. But if you want to find me on social media, you can find me at SAYQUAND. Find me on Instagram. I'll be on there sometimes. Not as much since I'm employed now. Twitter sometimes, Facebook never. You know what I mean? If you want some beats, you know what I mean? I got fire beats on deck. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Find me at SAYQUAN.beatstars.com. You know what I mean? Come shop with your boy. You know what I mean? Got all kind of beats. Fast beats, slow beats, gangster beats, hard beats, soft beats, painful beats. You know what I'm saying? Everything but the actual beats that Doug Funny used to eat. You feel me? That's what I do. Where can they find you, brother?
You can find me online every Tuesday, live on Twitch over on Dead End Gaming Podcast.
Why so much emphasis on the live?
I don't know. I just need people to know that it's a live show and we stream every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern on Twitch, Dead End Gaming ATL.
Streaming on Tuesday, streaming on.
I edited that the other day. Yeah, I'll show it to you. But then, you know, if you don't want to see me there and you like, this guy's cool, but is he really cool? You could do your own research and check all my socials at Now Bloodbath. You know, talk to me, I talk back.
He does.
And then you know, follow the socials for the show to keep up to date with what we got going on here. I know this episode is coming out late. I tweeted it out so people could prepare themselves. So I give updates about how the show is going. I usually try to post the battles we're gonna do in advance. I do polls sometimes. Like, you'll know what's going on with the show if you follow our socials. So if you want to be tapped in, make sure to follow at Hold It Down Pod on everything.
I'll give him the credit. He's definitely active on the socials. If you see him on the socials, that's definitely all him. I be doing other shit. I don't know the internet game like that. You know what I'm saying? So when the Hold It Down podcast eventually goes to, you know, thousands and thousands of followers and subscribers and shit, I'm gonna give that's all credit to him, because when it comes to promo game, I'm terrible. You feel me?
Exactly. But that's going to do it for this episode of Hold It Down Podcast. One, thank you for tuning in, wherever you're watching us from, or just listening from. If you're on the YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll give you a couple seconds to do just that. Then if you just listen to us in the audio space, make sure to leave us a review. Let other people know how you feel about the show. Share it with your friends. Y'all can't be the only people who like battle rap.
You know what I mean? Or just like listen to us talk, because apparently most of our audience doesn't even watch battle rap.
Exactly.
Still the funniest thing ever to me.
Me too. But again, thank you all for tuning in. Remember to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
And remember, the South gonna hold it down.
Pip, pip, dilly do, niggas.